This week on Pop Fiction, Halle Berry versus Red Notice, True Story, and JB remembers nothing?
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story. In Corte Madera, roughly 30 minutes north of San Francisco, at Neil Cummings Elementary School, after testing positive for COVID-19, one family's decision to send their child to school resulted in dozens of other classmates canceling their weekend plans. The parents were aware that their child had tested positive for the virus, but continued to send them to school for a 7-day period.
You know what? I can understand this because there's like literally zero information out there on COVID protocols, right? No, wrong. Dumbass parents.
If one kid ends up on a ventilator, they should be prosecuted.
I feel like, I know that there's from what I can remember, there's very low stats when it comes to kids getting COVID or being very extremely sick or even...
Well, my nephew caught COVID.
I know. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking,
he's 7.
When you're a carrier, but then you can take it to other people who may have a condition, and then because I remember when Big Tom's granddaughter was positive, and they were dropping the baby all over him, and the super spreader took out the whole. Happened? Yeah, that's real talk.
Wow.
Tommy got away. He was like, "Oh well." And they were like, "She's
this is
so
why I don't
cute."
come to
that's why I don't
family events.
That's why I don't do that.
Wow, that's crazy. Halle Berry wants to reprise her role as Catwoman, despite the fact that it is one of the most infamous comic book films of all time. Infamous? All right.
It's just crappy.
Yeah.
I mean, it won several Razzies.
I know, but shit.
It's crappy, but I don't say infamous.
It's wanted by the law. She also wants to sit in the director's chair this time. Ooh, I like that. Berry hinted at her intentions during a career retrospective, fresh off her directorial debut, the Netflix feature Bruised, which I haven't watched yet, but I keep seeing promos for.
I keep seeing promos for it, too.
I'm this close to watching it.
And one thing, the reason why I put this in
Watch
here
Red Notice instead.
So did I.
Bad mistake.
No, man. You know what? Hold on. I'm all sidetracked now. Why I put the story in is because I thought that, looking back on it, Halle Berry was a really good sport when it came to, because, she didn't write or direct the movie. She was just in it, and they was having her do things, and they were all like, man, this is bad.
Yeah.
And they were doing it, but, she lived up to it. She was the name. She was the draw.
She escaped relatively unscathed.
No, man, she got all those Razzies. They was like...
Now, I'm not saying with the Razzies and all that, but I mean, her career.
It wasn't a career ender.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't a career.
Yeah. I mean,
it was the last movie Benjamin Bratt did. No, I take that back. He was in Doc Strange.
There you go.
He was in Doc Strange.
Yeah.
But he had a very small part.
There's like we still remember you from Catwoman.
Yeah. You know that Miss Congeniality. Okay.
All right. And 2, fine.
Started going down, brother.
All right. A fight broke out between members of both camps during the Verzuz matchup between Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3-6 Mafia, which ended up being the night's defining event. Busy Bone of Bone Thugs Harmony, not his actual name. Sparked the ball by flinging the bottle after exchanging words with Juicy J, actual name, of 3-6 Mafia.
You know what? That might be the funniest thing you've ever said, JB.
That's a bumper.
Nice. Now, did you watch this, JB?
I watched it. The only people I know is Bone Thugs and Harmony was signed when Eazy got sick.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's it. I've never heard of the Verzuz matchup. Or the 3-6 Mafia, or Busy Bone, or Juicy J.
No, it's probably good that you're reporting on this.
Yes.
I know all of it.
Yeah.
But it's always funnier when I have you read it.
It's the best, literally.
This week's review, Red Notice. An Interpol agent tries to... Jesus Christ. An Interpol agent tries to track down and apprehend the world's most sought art thief in the world of international
See,
crime.
you're already wrong. He's the second most sought after art thief. And they say it in the movie.
They're after Halle Berry, then him.
No. They're after the bishop, but he's trying to get him to get to the bishop. But the bishop is... I don't want to spoil anything. How about this?
Spoil it.
No, let me tell you
It's not
something.
good.
Let me tell you something. This is the reason why... I'm going to tell you the reason why you're wrong and I'm right. Because this movie just goes to prove that you can have the worst story, the worst plot ever, but as long as you have charisma...
Two
very, very charismatic people and a very, very pretty woman.
Right, exactly.
But I'm just going to say that I can watch The Rock and Ryan Reynolds just read the newspaper. They were wonderful. They were splendid to watch.
Yeah.
They're not acting. Dwayne is Dwayne. Ryan is Ryan. They were like, we're making this movie. There's going to be a part 2.
I hope not.
Didn't you watch the movie?
I did. I know. They set it up, but there's no way that...
What'd you say?
What was it on?
It was on Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
It's one of Netflix's worst movies.
It's so good.
It looks good.
It is good.
No.
I mean, I saw the twist coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Which one, though? They tried to twist and turn. There's so much twisting and turning that they double back on shit.
They did a Fantasy Island on it.
Why so serious?
Ralphie D recommends True Story.
True story.
This is actually on Netflix, and it's not too bad. When the consequences from a night with his brother threatens to destroy everything he's created, a tour stop becomes a matter of life and death for a famous comedian. Played by Kevin Hart.
You know what? It doesn't sound good, but I watched 3 eps on Ralphie, Ralphie D recommends, and I was like,
he recommended to Meg.
It was a fun movie.
No, it wasn't.
I think this is the first time we're going to get 2 bumpers from one episode.
Exactly.
Please don't ever do that again on camera. And
that's why we hit big on some websites. Anywho, so what did you think?
I saw the first 2-3 episodes.
Right.
There was a nice little twist in there that first I was like, okay, I'm watching this thing and I'm like, all right, I got this whole thing figured out.
This is a series?
Yeah. It's a series.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'm
7
not going to watch it.
Well,
I think
it's
only
easy.
6 episodes?
It's 7 episodes. The first one is an hour, and then all the subsequent ones are like 32 minutes. And they go by quick. Yeah. And one thing about it, production value's great. I like how it looks. The leads are great.
And I'm going to say it like this. Yeah. Wesley's back, man.
And Wesley is so
back.
against type, too.
I'm going to say that, Wesley has had his troubles and stuff in the past.
I like
and everything
Wesley's
like that.
nice. I think
and
he just made some poor choices.
Well, no, he made some poor choices.
He made a lot of poor choices.
Jeez.
But he does.
Actually, no. He just made
Great
one really, really bad choice.
Yeah. There you go.
I will never pay the government my taxes.
Yeah, well.
But he did all those. What I was going to say is, because of his tax problems, he did all those really crappy direct-to-video movies, and you forget how good of an actor he really is.
I never did. I always hoped to see him some good, and he's been in a few good ones, but a lot of poor choices.
To me, he was probably one of the best things that was in that Coming to America sequel.
Oh yeah,
he was chewing up all kind of scenery. He was having a good time. I'm liking him as Kevin Hart's older brother in this series.
Really good. Really good. Well,
I'm Ralphie. Y'all do y'all family thing, and I'm gonna go.
I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel. And for your audio pleasure, catch us wherever podcasts are sold.
What? How do you sold? They're going to buy this?
I mean, wherever you get your podcasts. How about that? Wherever you get your podcasts. If you just want to listen. If you don't want to see us, you just want to hear us.
I call sacrilege. You got to see this face.
That's your line.
I didn't know how to follow that one up. I'm JB and I'm going to hide under the table. It'll be a podcast for me. I'd like to give a shout out to my man AL at Comic Safari. Like him, follow him, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Are you kidding me, man?
I was trying to be festive with the damn.
Sucking on the mic.
Adonis, pull yourself together.